Hi, so I thought I'd do a look at a magazine that's become a bit of a British institution. It was launched 30 years ago, and it's not sex, as a lot of people misinterpret it because it always misses off the line going down here. But SFX, which is basically England's answer to Starlog, um, but better because it doesn't just cover film and TV. It covers books, TV, film, games, vinyl related to geek culture, anime, manga, and also comics, especially much more in the past few years. But I think it's because it's become such a almost like an institution. I don't think it gets much of a shout out anymore, but the writing is still really, really good. And like I said, it really does focus a lot on comics now. I'll just show you what's in this current issue. So look, it starts with the main cover, which the big story is. It goes behind the scenes on the making of the current series of Black Mirror. Then you've also got a look at June Awakening, The Wheel of Time season 3, Blumhouse's new thriller Drop, and then Stranger Things, Bondsman, Handmaid's Tale, Green Lantern, Jurassic World, Chaos Theory, Solomon Kane, Captain Planet, and Mark Miller. Not Millar, as some people say, but Miller. Come on now. Otherwise, it all sounds like everybody's from Devon or Dorset. Oh, hello, Mark Miller. Um, that's by the by. So as you can see, it's quite a lot of stuff in here, a lot of features. So got a bit of one of my favourite actors, Kevin Bacon, on The Bondsman, which I watched last night, and I absolutely loved it. If you like The Evil Dead, it's got the TV series. It's got the same kind of vibe as that, where it's horror with a generous dose of comedy and quite gory in places. So news reports on the latest Dune developments. But here's where it gets good. There's a lot about comics. So this is a feature on Solomon Kane, the new comic from Patrick Zircher, and then Wacky Races one shot. And then we've got a look at the new Jurassic World TV series, which I highly recommend. For me, this is more enjoyable than the films that came out. Really, really fantastic animation, just a great series. And back to comics, so you got Absolute Green Lantern, which I did say I was stopping after issue 1, but I'm going to give it another issue just to see. I don't want to write it off too soon. Maybe it was just initial disappointment compared to the rest of the Absolute series, so I'll give an update on that when I get issue 2. And then look at the new Captain Planet comic from Dynamite. So as you can see already a big, big chunk of comics. And look at the Doctor Who audio adventures. Another comic news piece about Vatican City. And then a look at Stranger Things. And then Ryan Coogler with the new film Sinners, which I definitely want to see. Don't know if I'll see it at the cinema or if I'll wait for it to come on Amazon. And look at Roberto Oki. And here's where the big article is, Black Mirror, which one of my favourite series, so I'll be definitely reading this. So like I said, it's in-depth, but they do it in such a way where it's not just constant text bombardment. They split up in a way which makes it reading a real pleasure, and the layouts are always really good. And then there's a look at the new Star Wars series Andor, which is the best Star Wars series on TV. The only one I really enjoyed, apart from Skeleton Crew, which I thought was great, which was Goonies in Space. So definitely be reading that. I'm going to get Disney Plus again in about a month's time, so I can just binge a bit. I don't like just Disney Plus isn't worth it otherwise. And look at the new Doctor Who series. Still got to watch episode 2 yet. So as you can see, it's ticking all the boxes for geek culture. So like I said, but there's a generous dose of comic news as well. And then if you're a fan of Doctor Who, Star Wars, Black Mirror, and everything else, like The Last of Us, it's got you covered. And then there's a new film called Drop, which I've not heard of before, so I'll look into that. And then The Wheel of Time, which I've not watched, but I hear good things about it. I've got to be in the right headspace for fantasy TV, otherwise I get bored. And The Handmaid's Tale. Look at an author. And this is what I do like. They've got really good review sections. So they've got your TV series and your films, and then more DVDs, Blu-rays, classic ones like Doctor Who. But after that, they've got a real generous book section. And also, they do a really good back review of comic strips. So here you've got New Gods, FML, Batman Dark Patterns, Justice League Unlimited, Shakara, which is a fantastic 2000 AD series that's been collected into a big compendium, which is going to be my next purchase, I think, graphic novel wise. And then games and audio adventures. And I'll look at, I just want to go back to that. Tunnels and Trolls. Oh my god. I used to play this because we went out from a religious background, and because in the 70s and 80s there's a big outcry in churches about Dungeons and Dragons. So mine and my friends' workaround of it was to play a game called Tunnels and Trolls, which was like a cheaper format of Dungeons and Dragons. So that's how we got around it. So definitely reading that. So yeah, it's really good. So like I said, it's been going for 30 years. It doesn't get the love it deserves, I don't think, because it is, like I said, it's just you find it everywhere. I got this picked this up today from Tesco's, and it's still just £5.75, and it's cram full. You get 100 pages, really good value. I think you can get it in the States as well. It's well worth reading. You can get it digitally. So yeah, I just want to give a bit of a love to a British institution, SFX, not SEX, but SFX. And like I said, it covers all spectrums of geekdom. Like I said, the standard films, TV, anime, books, but most importantly, we've got a very big and very well written comic section. So I do recommend picking it up, or if you're used to pick it up, give it another try. It's still as good as it was, if not better. Okay, bye. Oh, before I do go, my next video won't be a comics review because I'm not going to the comic shop until the next, not this Thursday, but the Thursday after. So I'm halfway through. No, I'm over halfway through Slain Volume 1. So my next video this weekend will be, I should have finished this by then. I've already done an overview of this, but I want to do a review because I've not read this in so long. I want to give you my opinions, not of the book itself, but of the story and the feelings it generates now after reading it with more mature eyes than when I first read it. Okay, so that'll be the next one to look out for. Okay, bye.